Kevin Thompson, the executive director of MoSH Memphis. It's more than just a rebrand with a new logo. I mean, that was key. We had to tell the public that we are a new museum and we're taking a new focus. We took it further of just really everything, a complete update of our website, massive organizational change, a new leadership team. Jeff's part of that. I just finished hiring them. And we're beginning to turn our focus to updating our programming and our public engagement and how we go about connecting to our community. So it's a lot of work, but a lot of fun. And to do that on top of COVID, you take what you're dealt with and you make the best of it, honestly. It wasn't the process that I intended to have or the timeline I intended to have, but we got a lot accomplished during COVID. And we did some fun things too. We put a nice new statue out front using some capital funds that were restricted and just really are in the process of improving the place dramatically.
I'm Jeff King. I'm the Director of Guest Services. I think one thing that's really helpful is having the direct ticketing links that we can track through social media or other promotional opportunities. And when we do that, then we get that interesting data back on how successful is this avenue when we're marketing and, make those connections. And we're starting to investigate that and work with our marketing team to really look into how do we fit with the other analytics systems that we can use to pull from the analytics within the ticketing system and make those connections and pair them so that we're all on the same page about what's successful, what's not successful, where do we want to put our energy, and where do we want to put our marketing resources.
We reached out to other museums. I mentioned, putting a mosasaur statue, which it's sort of like the scientists will tell you not technically a dinosaur, but you and I would call it a dinosaur. But at one point, Memphis was underwater in what was called the Mississippi embayment, and this was the large reptile that swam in our area. And so it's called a mosasaur. We partnered with the Metal Museum here in Memphis. That certainly helped them and helped stabilize their operations during COVID and gave us a nice benefit. Again, going back to that brand and that image of who we are really allowed us to replace the dilapidated guard shack that was there with a nice statue that clearly says who we are. We're now working with Stax Museum and on an upcoming project. And again, another smaller museum here in Memphis who's had a lot of challenge during COVID and has also survived it. And so we want to be supportive of our, local museums and nonprofits here as much as we can. And so it's a give and take, and we hope to be a good partner.